think my favorite unified memory is when you can get your students to display what they do together every single day in our class to the community, whether it be my favorite activity, which is performing dance routines at halftime of a varsity basketball game, or scrimmaging flag football at varsity football games. And you have the entire community and the student body there seeing all the magic that happens in our classroom every single day. And then that whole idea of inclusion and respect is able to be spread throughout the community and the campus.
I would say that my piece of advice for people who are starting or just getting started is for the advisors to find people who will help them. So other teachers or staff members. That can be difficult to do, to find people who are willing to help, but it's really difficult to do it on your own. So finding people who will help you, and then finding your student leaders who, there's gonna be natural student leaders, and then there's gonna be leaders that you see the leadership skills in those students, and you might have to bring that out of them. But really getting your leadership team together to take all of the pressure off of one person, and then just keep going, because it can be difficult, but if it'll work itself out. So
I would say my favorite unified memory is daily. Watching the smiles, the interactions, the friendships that are fostered, the personal growth and group growth and development, and that sense of community between all of our students, both our athletes and our partners, it's the highlight of every day and the highlight of my week. I look forward to it all weekend long, and I can see the profound difference it's making in all of our students, not just the athletes or the partners specifically, but as a whole. So I absolutely enjoy that and love being a part of that every single day.
All right, my piece of advice for someone wanting to get into Unified is just do it, just start. It's the coolest thing, that especially the Unified basketball, if you can get a game during the school day, pack the gym, get the band playing, get a whole bunch of engagement that way. It's so fun, and you just see a lot of smiles.
My favorite memories probably come in sitting down and playing a game of Mario Kart. I always tell my students I'm undefeated, and with under a second, they claim, no, you're not, you're awful. But just the fact that I can get them engaged and get them going, the best investment we ever made was buying Mario Kart, because we'll get the kid who's quiet and keeps to themselves, well, all of a sudden is willing to engage and be competitive with like peer next to them, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah, so here at Shakopee, we do track and field day, which is awesome. So when our teams go out for a sporting event, what we do is a big gauntlet throughout the school where the entire school comes and they cheer on the students. So for our track and field day, what we do is we have the entire school come for our track and field day, and our special education from high school down to elementary, they get that experience of walking through the gauntlet and just having the whole school cheer for them. So that's a blast. And I'd say just one thing to think about is no one wants to see this program fail. So just start asking. Ask around. Admin love it. Principals love it. District admin love it. So yeah.
So I work in an early childhood setting as a speech language pathologist, and I also work in assistive technology throughout my district. And one of my favorite memories has been the early childhood track and field day. It was the first one we did, and it was such a fun time. We made all the activities accessible for all students, and it was for our 4-year-old students, and it was just an amazing time. Teachers were excited, students were excited, paras were excited, everybody got involved, and it was just a beautiful day celebrating one another and having a blast.
One of my favorite unified memories that we do at Shakopee is track and field day, like other people talk about, but we also try to make sure that our 2 middle schools do things together. Last year we took a field trip and did a community outing. We taught the kids about what it is to be in the community and how to interact with the community in positive ways. Then we combined with our other middle school and we went bowling, and the kids absolutely loved it, and it was really lovely to see them engage with each other and the community in a really positive way.
My favorite memory from Unified, I guess, at Prior Lake High School is not so much a specific memory, but more so just like the school culture shifting. So we have students sitting at specific lunch tables during lunchtime, and you see a lot of like general education students popping by and saying hi to them. Just when we run like our Unified event, so Unified Open Gym, I just get to like stand back and the students just take over and they run the whole thing. My involvement has like slowly decreased over time just because the students have really taken off with it and they just jump right in and they do it all themselves. So seeing our school culture just change and it becomes so normal and natural, and seeing our students seeking out opportunities every single part of the day has been probably what I'm most proud of, or my favorite memory so far with Unified.
So my piece of advice for Unified leaders would be to let go a little bit, to let the students be the leaders. I have found that the more I try to steer and the more I try to direct our Unified program at the university level, kind of the less buy-in I get. But when I have set up different groups to either do whole school engagement or to do sporting activities or to do leadership activities, the students have actually engaged more. I've got more response, and I think it's been more fun for them. So I would say my advice would be to let go and let the students be the leaders.
My favorite Unified memory was going to the state basketball championship game. I brought 5 students with me there, and at one point I was standing by myself because all of my students were down with their friends on the court. They had such an amazing experience, and just seeing the happiness that they had being around their peers brought tears to my eyes. So it was just amazing.
My piece of advice is actually really start small. Sometimes when you think about taking this on, it seems it's so big and we want to do it so well because it's so important for all of our students. So find something that's really small and just champion it, because positivity spreads and people are going to want to join these amazing movements.